Yes, good God. So we are here kicking it with Coobie and the Great Motivator here for part 2 of Blended Roses with one of the beautiful owners, May. This is part 2 because part 1 we were speaking with Marlene, the other owners, co-owner, they partners, and she spoke about the services that offered in the spa that you ladies can come and get beautified. Now we're going to go into the purpose of Blended Roses, why it's called Blended Roses, and the premise that it stands on, the foundation that allow Blended Roses to be much more than a spa. So, Meg.
Hey,
how are ya?
I'm great.
Great.
Fader.
All right. Why don't you first introduce yourself to the people, and then I want you to talk about Blended Roses.
Definitely. Hey, my name is May. I'm founder of Blended Roses, which is an umbrella for so many things to come. We are visionaries with no boundaries. Women empowerment group for sure. We empower women, all ages. You have a vision, we definitely will you have a vision, come talk to us. And with resources and with connections and just with support, we'll help you get to it.
Let me just ask you this. So tell them about Blended Roses. Why is the name Blended Roses?
For me, roses are the most beautiful thing that God have created. And being that we are a women's empowerment group, we come in all shapes and sizes and colors. So that's where Blended Roses come from. Different colored women, different ethnicity, different background, different, morals and walks of life. There you go. Different walks of life. So if you combine different colors of roses, it's a bouquet of blended roses.
Yes.
So that's basically where that concept was created about 2.5 to 3 years ago.
Now, that concept came about, Blended Roses, before the spa?
That is correct.
Okay. So what made you add a spa to the umbrella of Blended Roses?
It wasn't my plan. It was definitely God's.
Okay. Talk about that.
Definitely God's plan. Yeah, it's usually the best plans. We usually think we know where we're going.
Right.
And then God said that's not the direction.
No, at all.
And
get off that highway.
Yeah, exactly. Get off, you merge over here. So that is one of our first ventures thus far. We have another in the making that we'll talk about. Blended Roses started off as an event management company. Events, a lot of pop-ups. From 2.5, maybe 3 years ago, we started doing pop-ups in the Brooklyn area with other brands in general, men and women. And, we took a break from that probably about 1.5 years ago. And I was still in the corporate world working. A really great friend of mine, Jay from Chicago, certified hustler, shout out to him. It's just like, I know Blended Roses is going to do something, May. Let it figure itself out. Don't stress yourself, like, what you're going to do with it? What am I going to do? Like, we're not doing anything with Blended Roses. I'm not doing anything with Blended Roses. What's going on? So, I just kind of allow God to just take control of the vessel. It's like, you know what? What's meant to be will be. What it's going to be, it's going to be.
So this spa wasn't built off the fact of that little mishap.
Oh, of course.
Right, then you gotta let's motivate the people, motivate them.
I was definitely getting to that, but yes, that is 100% why Blended Roses Beauty Bar came about. I'm a woman that really is very much into self-care.
Right.
Self-care is mental, physical, as well as spiritual. And a chipped toenail drives me crazy. So my beautiful business partner, Mylene, I started going to a spa that she was working at. Didn't love the customer service, but I loved Mylene's service. She started coming to my home at that point to just service me, and how she literally touched me was that on my birthday particularly, I hired her to come, and I was running late, and mind you, like, this is my birthday, she's not inconveniencing herself, but this is her job or what she's doing. She shows up to my door with roses for me, not knowing that I loved roses or anything like that. So that really hit me in a special special way where it was like.
So that made y'all come together.
It was a connection.
So when this thing happened with this Brooklyn nail salon who fought the what?
About a month prior to that, it was in August, and just watching the stories and watching what happened, it was very disheartening. It was like, okay, this is something that I literally live by, and that's always getting my nails done, my feet done, my facial. Just watching these, this family that frequents this spot go through what they went through because of a $5 misunderstanding, disagreement, baffled me. So immediately I said, and I have stood to that word since, they're not getting my money anymore.
Right. And let me just ask this. Okay. So now you are like, oh no, not my people. We have to do something. Right? Because in our community, in our culture, we're so used to complaining that we don't move.
Yeah, exactly.
We would rather march than get down and get busy.
Exactly.
We would rather sing
I
than do the work.
I don't understand people that talk. Like, no. The only talking that needs to happen in any situation is basically solving the problem. We know what the problem is. Why we keep talking about the problem.
Let's do something. So that's what Blended Roses is about. Tell them about the do something. So Blended Roses came about.
Blended Roses Beauty Bar
came about
after I circulated. I made a list of 6 or 7 Black-owned salon spas.
Right.
I won't say no name. I personally frequented a few, and I passed flyers out. And when I went, it was just like, some forgot I had an appointment. Some were just like, hey, how are you? Have a seat. And I was just like, that's not cool.
Right.
So, Molly, do you want to just come to my house from here on out and do my services?
And then that's when you and Molly just decided to open this up. So when was the opening day? How long have you been in business?
We've been in business roughly the 16th of that just passed was 3 months, our 3 month.
Oh, so you guys are new.
We're baby. We're very new. Molly came over and I sat there and I told Molly, what do you want to do? And she was like, I think she was on my lashes or something like that. She's like, man, I've always wanted to open a spa. And I said, okay, let's do it. I don't do nails.
Right.
I just like getting it done. I just don't do that. So we spoke about it. It was September 16th. By October 16th, we signed the lease on this space here. And by November 16th, which was Molly's birthday, was our first day.
On her birthday. What an anniversary.
Yeah.
Part 1 shows the spa. So please go over to our Instagram, Coobie TV. Go over to the YouTube. Go over to the TheGr8Motivator page. You will find the spa pictures there, because we actually did a little video. And also coming up with the TheGr8Motivator, sponsored by Coobie TV, presented by Blended Roses, we are doing a women's celebration day here, and it's going to go towards women, talking to women about this problem or barrier we have with loving each other. So the event is called Heart to Heart. Okay, Queens for Queens, heart-to-heart discussion. And we're going to be here at Blended Roses in Brooklyn, because,
so exciting.
You know what? Really quick, let me go into this. I came here, I came out to Brooklyn, Coobie TV, and the TheGr8Motivator came to do something in the art exhibit upstairs, right? The gallery.
First day of Black History Month.
It was for Black History Month. And let me tell you ladies something, please, let me tell you ladies something about this. I met May and Marlene and a whole crew at the table. Okay? And and the thing is this. When you are unapologetically you are fearless. So I was fearless about being me, and I was loving. So that gravitated them towards me, and me be able to gravitate towards them.
That just means we're fearless.
Oh,
honey, we take it by that. Let's go.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And now it allowed us to come together and sit down and have this interview, bring our stuff together. But what I want to show the world out there is that this is what women are supposed to do.
Hello. You feel me? Seriously,
This is what,
uplift each other. Like, if you're up there, put your hand down and grab someone else, because in turn, they're supposed to grab someone else. It's literally being human. That is our first right here on earth, is to be human. I literally tell people all the time, I'm not nice, I'm very kind. And kind is a human, it should be of every human nature. Of every human nature.
Human property.
That's it. Be kind, help one another out as much as you can. As much as you can, especially when it doesn't cost you anything monetarily.
Are you on, is Blended Roses outside of the beauty bar, right? Is Blended Roses women empowerment group or something like that on Facebook or something where they can go to and be empowered, and then in return penetrate or access all of the businesses coming up under the umbrella? Are you?
Being that the beauty bar is our first venture, Jalila, who's also one of my event coordinators, she's basically doing the events. Our first one will be March 24th, and that is entirely an event for women empowerment. That'll be at the end of March. So from your mouth, to God's ears, that is the goal. The goal is to become a foundation for women, to push women. Our next venture is Tommy Ali under the Blended Roses umbrella. She's a 19-year-old African-American soulful singer of Jamaican descendant. She came to me. I saw something in her, and I basically tried my best to align her with people that's going to get her career to another level. You
do management in the entertainment industry? That's a part of Blended Roses?
Yes,
real quick, speak on that. Blended Roses, so we have, hold on. Blended Roses, the empowerment group.
Yes.
They do events, that's Jalil. Blended Roses, Jalila, excuse me. Listen, names are improper. Okay?
Okay.
The Blended Roses Beauty Bar, Marlene.
That's Mylene. And not to cut you off, all of these ventures, I just want to just say maybe I'm the curator.
The bridge.
Yeah, and that's theirs. That's their vision. The beauty bar was Mylene's vision. So Blended Roses is just here to basically put our resources behind and push her. Mylene has a beautiful skincare line right now that she's working on. I'm so proud of my team, it's so much more to come. Then you have Tommy Ali with her music. Blended Roses is pushing that. Our nail tech Alicia, who's not here right now, she has her brand of polishes coming out. So this is what it's about. Jalila's always wanting to do events. So we're pushing that. What's next?
Oh, the Great Motivator. Hello, my motivational speaking platform. Yes, public relations. Anybody's a PR. Yes, get at me.
There you go.
Me and Coobie TV. Yes, good God.
There you go.
So listen, also, before we go, I also want to touch on that Blended Roses is very politically involved and aware. And so
So sorry. How can I forget?
Thank you.
Blended Roses apparel. Sorry. How can I forget? So we have a line of that crop hoodie.
And could you bring us the fist t-shirt while she hold that on one side and I hold it on the other?
So we're developing our apparel line right now, which is what we started doing even with the pop-ups, as I mentioned. Even with the pop-ups that we were doing about 2.5 years ago, we had the clothing line. So we're really into the branding process. That is definitely a vision for me because I love fashion. And as opposed to, even right now, it's so crazy with everything that's going on with the whole Louis Vuitton and everything else.
Gucci and all that.
And all of that stuff. It's crazy because I really want to migrate to just really supporting really dope Black designers that are out there. Their designs are above par of what people are buying from Gucci and all these different brands. They have them. So yes, that is also another one of Blended Roses.
Really quick, we're about to wrap up. Give them your social media contact handles.
Definitely. My personal for any contact for any brand is at Blended Roses Made. BLENDED Roses Made. MAE. And the beauty bar is Blended Roses Beauty Bar. The apparel is Blended Roses Apparel. And the management is just Blended Roses.
And also give us hours for the Blended Roses Beauty Bar.
The beauty bar is open Sunday through Wednesdays from 11 to 8 p.m. And on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays it's from 10 to 10. On Sundays, great brunch activities. We have a great brunch that includes mimosa, a spread of like wonderful juiciness.
And the
mimosas.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't have any cream.
No, it's okay, but they need to come in. Oh,
They
good
will.
God.
I'm sorry.
That was
I'm so
delicious.
We're going to blame Molly because I was
Yes,
here
we're
all
going to blame her.
Yes. And then we have our Margarita Thursdays, and then we have a lot of events that we bring down here for, like, you know, the community, for people to just come. It's a ladies' cake, but we do also welcome the gents also. So with that being said,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you so much for listening to May's part 2, her story. It is a story. It's her story about blended roses and all the things that are coming up from under that umbrella. I want to thank you for kicking it with Coobie and the great motivator.
And thank you so much.
Then for you, this is what I would like you to do. Mm-hmm. I want you to say your name. Mm-hmm. Say blended roses beauty bar, and then I want you to say, and thank you for kicking it with Coobie.
Hey, this is May with Blended Roses, and I want to thank you for kicking it with Coobie and the Great Motivator.
Yes.